What's going on, guys? This is Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ back in for another great episode. In today's episode, we are talking about DJ Moore as a buy low in Dynasty, people. Possible situations where there could be trades being made, Curtis Samuel on the way out. What does this mean for DJ Moore? So I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get right into the episode. So I got DJ Moore as a buy low. People, go get him while you can, while he is hot. Being that possible trade rumors are going on that, Watson could end up in Carolina and Teddy Bridgewater may be on the way out. Teddy Bridgewater did unfollow the Panthers, on social media outlets. I'm not going to feed too much into that. It's just social media. I don't know what's going on. We don't have any solid concrete sources saying that this is true, that Watson may be on his way to Carolina. But what does this mean for DJ Moore? Of course. Now, Curtis Samuel is on the way out to hit free agency. I do not think they will re-sign him. 97 targets he got, so he is leaving with 97 targets. 97 targets to be up for grabs between Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. So I don't think the Panthers bring in another, high-profile wide receiver. They're not going to bring in the Kenny Galladay. They're not going to bring in Allen Robinson. I just don't think the cap space is there for them to make those moves. So I definitely think those targets are going to be available for DJ Moore, being that he had 118 targets, being that those targets that he had were only 87 of them were catchable. So Teddy Bridgewater has to go, people. I had a huge beef with Teddy Bridgewater and DJ Moore going on into the early of the season, but overall, I'm not mad at DJ Moore finishing wide receiver 23, but here's the case why people might want to get rid of him, being that there could be a possibility they bring back Curtis Samuel, and that could be an annoying pest situation for DJ Moore, or Teddy Bridgewater ends up staying. I definitely don't want to have Teddy Bridgewater as the quarterback going into year two, for fantasy owners with DJ Moore, et cetera, et cetera. I definitely think DJ Moore is a buy low right now. You can give up a Joe Mixon. You can give up a Cooper Kupp. You can give up, one of those other guys that are out there on free agency, a Kenny G, who could end up in a terrible situation, which is back in Detroit, or he can end up signing elsewhere. So everything is up in the air. Free agency is around the corner, people. So I definitely think DJ Moore should be on your roster. He should be a guy you're targeting, being that with the possibility of adding Deshaun Watson. That alone just tells me, hey, DJ Moore is going to be to the moon, people. Like I said, 87 targets were catchable from Teddy Bridgewater out of the 118. And there was a game where Teddy Bridgewater threw the ball 49 times. I think it was against the Chiefs, and only targeted DJ Moore 3 times, people. And DJ Moore only caught 2 of them. So I don't know what's going on with DJ Moore and Teddy Bridgewater, but that right there, that is just crazy to me. You threw the ball 49 times and your wide receiver 1 only got 3 looks. Come on now. And then you made Robbie Anderson fantasy relevant, hard body, the first couple weeks of fantasy, and made him look like the wide receiver 1. We knew he wasn't the wide receiver 1. DJ Moore should be targeted at all costs, people. And I'm not upset that he was a 4th round draft pick. For me personally, his ADP was like late 3rd round, early 4th round. And I definitely am not that disappointed at him finishing wide receiver 23. I think that rises a huge ton, if Watson is there. But while we have the rumors going on right now, that's why I think you need to get DJ Moore at all costs right now, being that it could just shoot up and then you're going to be too late. You're going to be asked out. Now you're going to have to pay this high price for DJ Moore, with the likes of everybody understanding that Curtis Samuel is on the way out and, Watson on the way in. So I definitely think you need to go get DJ Moore at this moment right now before shit just goes south and shit goes crazy and his price just rises to the moon, people. So going into this next season, I think DJ Moore still lives and breathes in the 4th, 5th round with his ADP, which is up right now. I definitely think it definitely will rise up and you're going to be a little too late. But the 4th or 5th round for a wide receiver, possible high-end wide receiver 2, I definitely like that price. I definitely like that range for the redraft guys. I definitely think you should have DJ Moore. Give him another shot. Wide receiver 23 isn't terrible, people. Like I said, there's guys out there like Odell Beckham with a name like that finishing at wide receiver 23, and then we're just like, it's Odell Beckham. He'll bounce back. But again, DJ Moore has the chance to rise inside the top 15 this season. I definitely think he will be on my roster, and I'm willing to pay a little low, little dirt cheap, give up a Joe Mixon, give up a Logan Thomas, maybe a Cooper Kupp to go get him for a better situation. You know what I mean? Being that if you're struggling at wide receiver, you need to get some guys who has the volume. You need to get some guys who has that elite quarterback behind him. Again, I don't know if Watson's going there. I don't know if that's actually true. We seen something a week ago where it was like, yeah, CMC might be in that package to go get Watson, which is mind blowing and crazy. I call it cap, but let's just say that craziness happens where it's Teddy Bridgewater and CMC to Houston, and then we're looking like, wow, Mike Davis must be signed. So he's gonna, leave all those targets for Mike Davis. And then those targets are going to get spread around between DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson and whoever the wide receiver 3. So I think that just looks like the ceiling is to the sky, to the moon, to the people that aren't believing of, this trade, which I'm one of those people. I don't think it will happen. But again, it's the NFL in 2021. Anything can happen, people. So we shall see. That wraps up this episode of, a Dynasty buy low on DJ Moore. Hopefully I gave you enough information to persuade you why you need to go out and get him now, because it's crucial that you go get him now before all these rumors start ramping up. And then we start getting more sources, more bigger names, guys on the TV saying that Watson may be to Carolina. Go get him at this moment right now. Right now. Click out this video and go get DJ Moore somehow, some way. Like I said, you can pay low for him. You could get dirt cheap. Some guys that still hold, some weight with their name, but they're not exactly producing those numbers as elites anymore. So I need you to understand guys like Joe Mixon that are honestly, I think he's not going to get his foot back. He left it in Cabo somewhere. I don't know. He's going to be injured next season as well. So I would give up Joe Mixon. I'm tired of Joe Mixon. I would get a Logan Thomas who's hot right now. You know what I mean? But we may not have a check down city, a security blanket, Alex Smith at the helms of the QB1 for Washington. So I definitely think that's up. Cooper Kupp is, he's trailing along a little injury history. It's worrying me. As a Rams fan, I definitely think, Matthew Stafford there, it could benefit Kupp, or it could just benefit Woods, or it could be, the third wide receiver they bring in, or it could be Van Jefferson. Hopefully it's Van Jefferson. I don't know. Cooper Kupp and, Jared Goff's relationship, we already knew what that was as his favorite wide receiver. We do not know if Matthew Stafford will feel the same way about Cooper Kupp. So again, this isn't a Cooper Kupp video. This is a DJ Moore video. So go get DJ Moore. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Like and subscribe for me. Leave a comment below on what you guys think about DJ Moore in the episode. And I'll see you guys next week for another great episode of Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ. Peace.